Ma'am, I'll on my video in just 1 minute.
Yeah, please switch on your videos. Yeah, check now. Is it visible? Is this
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yes, ma'am.
seen these pictures before? Anyone? Do you
Yes,
know what are
ma'am.
these pictures? Yes.
Ma'am, it's the cover
Envelope.
of the
Ma'am, it's
letter.
the envelope. It's the envelope.
Is it the envelope or is it the cover of the letter?
Ma'am, cover of
The letter.
Okay. Why was it used? Do you know?
Ma'am, for
Ma'am, inland letter card.
convert.
So that the postman knows where to
Where
send
to
the.
post it? Where to send it?
So you know there were a period when such type of letters were
Ma'am, I have this.
posted and the messages were sent, right? Do you know that? But
Yes,
nowadays
ma'am.
we have come up with various other techniques. We hardly see people using such postcards. They're called
Yes,
as
ma'am.
postcards, right? When
Now
they
we
write an
email.
address, PIN number, and everything, and towards the left hand side where there is a space, they used to write the message and then they used to post it. You know, earlier there was a postcard booth also where people would go and post their cards.
Ma'am,
Are you
red
all-
color.
Yes, I've seen in movies.
Yes,
I have
you
seen in
have
cartoons.
movies. Okay, but not in real life. Right?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, I
Once or
have
I have
this.
seen one in
When we
real
were
life.
kids, you know, we used to do this in school also. We used to get this, we used to write on it so that we learn how to do letter writing. Okay, so this
Okay.
is the process of letter writing. Now in letters we have two formats. One is
Informal letter writing and formal letter writing.
Formal and
Very good.
formal.
what do you know what does informal letter?
Ma'am, it is
Ma'am,
one.
to
it
writing
is-
to your relatives, your
Yes, ma'am.
Dada,
Close
Dadi,
ones.
your
Ma'am,
father,
we are
not
close
formal.
ones.
close ones.
Okay, okay, very good, very good. What about formal letters?
Ma'am, official, they are
Ma'am,
official letters.
official
Like
official
to send
written
teacher,
to
principal,
teachers,
your
principals,
boss, your employees.
companies,
Okay.
municipalities.
Okay, very good, very good. So you know the difference between informal letter and formal letters?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in today's session, we are going to learn about informal letters. Okay. So before we do that, let us understand the ICSE board pattern for formal informal letter. So this is the format of the ICSE board for informal. If you want, you all can take a screenshot of it. Okay, everyone?
Can we write it?
Yeah, you can write it, but I think if you want, you can take a screenshot as well. Both your choice.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm
First is
writing.
address, then it's the
Ma'am,
date,
it's in the book also.
then then it's the salutation, and then you have the content or the body, and then it is subscription.
Description.
So this is the format for the informal letter. Now please understand this carefully because in your summative assessment you have informal letter. Okay. Now informal letter will carry 10 marks. So how is the bifurcation done? Please make a note of it. For format, if you follow the format of informal letter, you will get 2.5 marks. For your content, okay, that means your body, whatever you all are writing, it should be relevant to the question asked. For that, you are going to have 2.5 marks. For your expressions, okay, your language, the way you all express yourself, that contains 5 marks. So this is how it will carry 10 marks. And if you know, your summative assessment will be of 80 marks. Out of 80 marks, 10 marks will be informal letter. Got this, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now let us understand each of this in detail. Okay. One by one, we will check. First is format, which carries 2.5 mark. Now, how they have bifurcated this 2.5 mark? Let us understand that. So if you write the address correctly, as it is supposed to be written with proper, commas, full stop, wherever necessary, you get complete half mark. If you write the date I'll also explain you in what format you are supposed to write the date. Okay, in the further slides, it is given. So if you follow the exact format of writing the date, straight away you get half mark. For your salutation, you get half mark. And for the subscription, that means yours lovingly, yours loving son, you get 1 mark. Clear? So this is how it is, 2.5 mark. Got it? Half plus
Yes,
half
ma'am.
1 and this 1 plus this half. Understood the format, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
All right. Now we will see address as it is shown over here. Now you have to write address in a proper format. Now let us see how the address should be written. Can you see the examples of address given? How the address is
Yes,
given,
ma'am.
where the commas are put up, the pin code is given, name of the place is given. So these are the pointers you all need to note down whenever you all are attempting an informal letter. First thing is you have to try to finish it in 3 lines. Okay, no, address should not be written in 1 complete line. Okay, it should be in this specific pattern. You should not use any short forms. Okay, write complete answers. Okay, for example, if it is a building, most of the students write BLDG, right? So write complete word, don't use short forms. It should be short and simple. Okay, can you see this is short and it is simple. It is not giving each and every minute details, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Giving you the clear picture. Got it, everyone?
Yeah.
Next is proper nouns and capital letters. Wherever necessary, you have to use capital letters. For example, for writing Thane, if you write with small t, then your marks will be deducted. In English, you have to make sure that you follow this grammar. Do not make any grammatical errors. And no spelling errors should be there. All right. If you write your address in this particular format, following all these pointers, how many marks you will get, children?
1.5.
1.5 marks.
Not 1.5.
Ma'am, half mark.
Sorry, half marks.
Yeah, half marks. So understood the format of writing the address?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. Now let us understand how we are supposed to write date. As you see over here, date also carries how many marks?
Half marks.
All
Half
right.
marks.
Let us understand how do you have to write date. First thing is follow this format. Which format? 21st April 2020. Okay. Now in this, what things you have to make sure? You have to write the actual date. You should not make spelling errors while writing the months. Most of the students do not know the spelling of February. Most of the students even get confused with the spelling of November. Okay, so if you make errors, your marks will be deducted. Do not write in this format. See, it is the same date written in two different formats. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Do not write in this format. You have to follow this format. Okay, 21st April 2020. Month should begin in capital letter, right? Can you see this?
Yes,
A
ma'am.
is in capital. All right, you have to, all these things will be taken into consideration. If you follow all this, only then you will get how many marks?
Half
Half
marks.
marks. So just imagine for half mark, you need to follow and take care of so many things. Just remember this format of date thoroughly. Keep it in your mind. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Everyone, this is important. All right. And here, what are you going to make sure? You write the address in proper format in 3 lines. It should not be bigger. It should be specific. It should be short and simple. There shouldn't be any spelling errors. Now, next is salutation. Can you see salutation? Children,
Yes, ma'am.
how many
Ma'am.
marks for salutation?
Half marks.
Half marks.
Okay, so let's see now salutation. What does salutation mean? Can you see? Dear mother, dear grandmother, dear Rahul, dear uncle. What do you notice in this whenever you're writing?
Ma'am,
It's
everything
one of
should be
the close,
capital.
it's one of the
Yes,
close relatives or
Okay,
friends.
you are writing it to your relatives. What else you have to make sure?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
first word should be
capital
capital.
letters.
Very
First
good,
should-
Yash. The first letter of your word is always in capital. Can you see?
Ma'am,
Comma, after that is comma.
Ma'am, comma also.
Comma, you have to make sure that you put commas also. All right. This is called as salutation. Now let's see what things do we have to remember when writing a salutation. Dear with capital D. Okay, you should not write with small d. You will lose your marks. Even if you did do any one single mistake in this, you will lose your half mark.
Ma'am,
Next
whole
is-
half mark.
Yeah, it is for half mark only, na?
Yeah. Ma'am.
Then so don't do any miss, and this is very simple. It is not difficult also to remember. Okay, next is relation. First alphabet has to be capital. As Yash told us, the first alphabet, whatever it is, mother, grandmother, the first alphabet should be capital. Name of friend, brother, sister is compulsory. Okay, if it is a friend, if it is a brother, or if it is a sister, you have to write the name. For example, if they tell you write a letter to your brother, don't write dear brother. Okay, give a name. Got it?
okay, ma'am.
Dear brother, don't write dear friend. What you have to write? Give a name. Okay, any name you can give, but give a name. Don't write this. Got
Like
it?
Arnav,
Yeah,
Zayan,
you
Bhavya.
can give any name, but you will not write dear brother, or you will not write dear friend. You will give a name, you'll name the friend. Is that clear?
Ma'am, if we are posting a letter to my mom, so I have to write her name.
See over here, dear mother. Only when you are writing to a friend, brother or sister, you have to follow this. Got it, Yash?
Okay, ma'am,
Can we
understood.
write pet names?
So if you follow all this, how many marks you will get, children?
Half man.
Half marks. Clear? So have you understood address, date, salutation, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go on to the next. Next is what? The fourth point was
Subscription.
yours lovingly, or you can write yours affectionately. Okay. And name. Write only your name. That means you are writing the letter, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in that, what things you have to note it down? Just make a note of it. Whenever you are writing this, your Y of yours should be in capital letters. Can you see? Y has to be in capital letters. No in the word yes, no apostrophe S. Can you see over here? After yours, there is no apostrophe S in yours. It is just written simply yours.
Okay.
Have you noted down, children? Do not write apostrophe S in yours. It is just a simple yours. Next, L should not be in capital in the word lovingly. Can you see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Capital, or is it small?
Small.
Small.
Yes. See over here also, affectionately. Is it capital or small?
Small.
Small.
But see over here, when you are writing over here the name, is it
Then
capital?
it is capital.
Capital.
Got it? Next, put a comma. Can you see a comma?
Yes, ma'am.
After the word lovingly and even after the word affectionately, there is a comma. End with your name. Do not mention your surname. So if you will see the format, on the first line, you have to write yours lovingly and put a comma, leave that line, and below that, you have to write your name. Okay? And you do not have to write both these. This is just for you to understand. You can write either lovingly, or you can write yours affectionately. Don't write both the words together. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you follow this, how many marks you will get?
1 mark.
1 mark.
One mark.
Why 1 mark? You know, because it has few things where students make mistakes. What students do, I'll tell you. They write yours Y capital, but they write apostrophe S. One mistake.
Yes,
Second
ma'am.
mistake, they write capital L for lovingly. Okay, this is a common mistake which students do. So make sure that you all pay attention on this. Then they forget to write comma. They pay attention to this comma, but they forget about this comma. Okay, got it? So it is, if you follow all these instructions, how many marks you will get, children?
1 mark.
1 mark.
1 mark. All right. Next is the body, or you can also call as the content. Now, if you follow the body or the content, how many marks does the content contain?
2.5.
2.5 marks.
2.5 mark. Now, we have to make sure your 2.5 mark is for format. We understood how it is bifurcated. Now, we have to understand about the content. Let's pay attention how the content should be written. Okay, body or content. The content should be divided into paragraphs. Very, very important. Please make a note of it. Always divide the content into paragraphs. Don't write only one paragraph throughout the letter. Most of the children do this. Okay. Delivery straight into the topic. Okay. Do not see what is the content. What is the question asking? What they are asking you to write about. Stick to the content. Do not give extra information in your letter which is not related to your content, not related to your topic. Okay. A cordial ending should be there. Next, take care of the language. Do not use slang languages. I wanna tell you. Wanna, not wanna. What is wanna?
Ma'am, it is slang.
1, 2.
Yes. I wanna tell you.
I want to tell you.
Yes, you might talk in slang language when you are face to face with your friend.
Yes,
Hey guys, just listen. Okay. So, but then when you're writing, you avoid using slangs. Okay. Next, keep your writing simple with good choice of words. Now, over here, I just want to add one thing. Most of the children try to use new vocabularies. It is very good if you use new vocabularies in your letter writing. But if you are not acquainted with the meaning of that new vocabulary which you have just learned, avoid using it. Convey your message in simple words. All right. Because instead of using a new vocabulary and getting the whole sentence incorrect, it is better you convey it in simple words. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
A polite tone. Throughout the letter, the tone of your letter should be very polite. Keep in mind to whom you are writing. If you are writing to a mother, if you are writing to your grandmother, they are elders to you, right? If you are writing to your elder sister or elder brother, keep your tone polite. Okay? And always keep in mind whom you are writing. Do not use sentences, where it sounds like as if you're ordering something. At times I'll give you examples. For example, it was asked in one of the letters to write a letter to the grandmother, thanking or asking your grandmother to give you so and so gift on your birthday. So now you are asking, you're not ordering your grandmother to give you the gift. So make sure that you use a polite tone, okay? Because she's a grandmother. Got it, everyone? Have you understood?
ma'am.
Here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.